For a brand new episode of the Riff Rundown with my friends at Fishman. Today's episode is pre-recorded, but don't worry, we're still gonna have a lot of fun. So get your acoustic guitar, standard tuning. We're gonna be learning one of my favorite Tom Petty songs, You're So Bad. It is so fun. Really interesting chords too. I watched a lot of different versions of him playing this one live, and it's such a blast. So acoustic guitar, standard tuning. You know, I always like to ask a question, so let me know where you're tuning in from and your favorite sing-along. So where you're tuning in from and your favorite sing-along. This is You're So Bad by Tom Petty and Jeff Lynne. You're So Bad by Tom Petty and Jeff Lynne. This is on the Full Moon Fever album that, fun fact, was recorded at Sunset Sound here in Los Angeles. So yeah, really, really great tune, beginner friendly. Also, if you happen to have a 12-string, that would be really, really great too, because when he plays it live, Tom Petty would always play it on a 12-string. So if you've got a 12-string, I think he even wrote this song on a 12-string. So if you've got one, go ahead and tune it up to standard tuning. So let's go ahead and get started here. Some beginner-friendly chords, right? Some chords that maybe look a little bit different than we're used to if we're at, you know, a beginner level here. But the chords, we can absolutely get our hands around them. So let's go ahead and look just simply at the intro. All that's going to be is an A minor. And here's how we're gonna play it. I'll play it a little slower. All right, so what we're doing here is we're gonna be striking the open A string. Just like that, okay? We don't have to do anything. Then we're gonna play our A minor chord. So again, A, C, and E, the 1, flat 3, 5 of the chord. Let's find them. First finger placing down to the first fret, B string, that's your C note. Second finger, second fret of the D string, that's E, and then your third finger, second fret of the G string, which is A. So what we're gonna do here, so we've got the chord, right? So now we're gonna go ahead and strum. So what we're gonna do, open A string, and we're just gonna do a down, up, up. That's it. That's all we're gonna do. Let's do that again. Keep in mind, too, if you really want to get into the spirit of Tom Petty, I know he's one of my favorite songwriters ever of all time. When he played this, he had a really wiggly wrist when he did this. So it would be something like this. I'm someone, me personally, I like to strum with a wider strumming pattern. However, with this song, it totally works. So let's go ahead and do that in the spirit of Tom Petty, okay? A string, down, up, down, up. Okay, let's go ahead and do that again. Do it a few times. Just like that. Let's kick up the speed. So this is going to be a strumming pattern that we see throughout this entire song. It's really, really great. So that's the intro. We're going to repeat that 4 times. Just that A minor. Done. Check it off the list. Okay, so we're going to do here next is going to be the verse. So the verse looks and sounds like this. We're going to have that A minor again. Really interesting chords here, right? And I encourage you, listen back to how he would play this. Really, really interesting chord choices. I was able to really, really dig in and see what he was doing. There's a video on YouTube and you can check it out. It's a live version of this solo acoustic with him on a 12 string. It was in 1989 that it was filmed. So if you did You're So Bad solo 1989, it should pop up. And you can really see what he's doing with his hands. So we've got here is an A minor, just like we did the top, open A string, down, up, up. And then we're gonna do this chord. It's gonna be a D9 over F sharp, and it sounds like this. Isn't that great? So here's how we get there. Our first finger and our third finger are gonna be our pivot points. So do not move them, okay? First finger and third finger, keep them where they are. Check this out. Second finger lifts and goes to the F sharp at the second fret of that E string. See it right here? So that's what we want. We're gonna strum everything. Every single string. Okay? And that D9 over F sharp, let's go ahead and look at those notes. So we first have D, F sharp, and A. Okay? We have this added C, and then we have an E in there too. Neat. So that's the chord, all right? So we have our F sharp, A, D, A, C, and E. And we're gonna strum it in the same way. Strike the F sharp, second fret of the E string, and then down, up, up. Just like that. So let's go ahead and practice that from the A minor and then to the D9 over F sharp. We'll start slow and then we'll build up the speed. All right, so here we go. Let's do that one more time. Time for good luck, why not? We're here. Now, the next chord here is a very interesting choice. It's a G6 chord. So we are at this D9 over F sharp. Here's what I want you to do to get to this G6. It sounds a little funny, right? At least the chord name itself, but what the chord does to the song is so fabulous. So check it out. Second finger, we're gonna slide it up a half step to G, third fret of the E string, okay? Then your second finger is going to, or your first finger rather, is going to lift to the second fret of the D string. That's your E note, all right? That's the 6th of the key of G. So there's your 6, okay? So what we're gonna do here, so you're gonna strum all 6 strings. However, our second finger here, naturally, and this is a good thing, is going to be muting that A string. We want it to sound like this. This is good. So you're going to strum through. And naturally, the A string is omitted. That's going to be the G6. Now, he plays this on a 12 string. It's got this really cool jangly effect. Now, if you wanted to play a G chord there, you could, and when listening back to the album version, I do hear that high G. But watching him play it live, he wouldn't do it. At least from my eyes, I couldn't see it, and I couldn't hear it either. So I will leave that up to you. So here's what we're gonna do. A minor to the D9 over F sharp to the G6. And after the G6, let's go back to the A minor, all right? So here we go. G6, A minor. Let's do that again. Like that. Now, in the order of the verse, it's going to be that A minor to D9 over F sharp to G6 to A minor. Then, A minor, D9 over F sharp to 2 measures G6. Okay? So it's going to sound like this. Feel free to play along. Here we go. I'll do it with a commentary naming the chords, and then we'll do another pass without it. All right, so here we go. Names. Here we go. Commentary, A minor. D9 over F sharp. G6, A minor. A minor. D9 over F sharp. G6, G6. Again. G6 or a G chord. Let's do that again a little faster. Another pass. Here we go, a little faster. Finish the phrase. There we go. So that's what's happening there. So know that with the G6, you can substitute it for a G chord, right? G major. And he played it this way, where the 3rd finger is placed on the 3rd fret of the high E string, the B string. Go ahead and leave it open. So just like that. So you can choose to do that. Both will sound cool. Both will sound cool. One of them just has an added E note in there. All right. So let's go ahead and do the intro. And we'll do a full verse, and then we'll get on to that pre-chorus. Again, if you're enjoying these lessons, be sure to subscribe to the channel, click the like button on YouTube. It helps the cause, it helps the algorithm, it does good things. So I'd appreciate your help with that. It helps the cause. And also, if you would like to see all the cool stuff that Fishman is up to, I left a link in the video description. You can hear all about the RS Spectrum DI I use in these lessons and this Matrix Infinity VT enhanced pickup that I have in my 00017 Martin. So lots of good things, folks, lots of good things. All right, so here we go. From the top, intro and a full verse. Here we go, no commentary. Verse. That verse. All right, so there's our verse and the intro. Let's go ahead and look at the pre-chorus. Here's the pre-chorus. Beginner-friendly chords, right? So we've got E minor, C, G, and D, all right? So with E minor here, 2nd finger, 2nd fret of the A string, it's gonna be our B note. Our third finger is going to be on the second fret of the D string, that's our E. So E, G, and B are 1 flat 3 5. There they are. Strum everything. All right, in the strumming pattern here, we're going to strike the open E string and down, up, down, up. That's it. Okay. Next, we go to a C chord. So first finger, first fret of the B string, B as in boy, that's our C note. Second finger, second fret of the D string, that's E. Third finger, third fret, the A string, that's C. Strum from the A string downward. That's how it should sound. And how we're going to play this on the tune is going to be striking the C note at the third fret of the A string, down, up, down, up. That's it. All right. So let's go ahead and switch between E minor and C, and we'll go to the next two chords. All right, so here we go. C. One more time. To C. Okay, we're doing it in very slow motion there. Next chord is going to be a G. Get your first finger on the second fret of the A string, that's your B note. Second finger, third fret, the E string, that is G. Third finger, or fourth finger, whatever's more comfortable for you. I kind of like to grab that with my third finger. Third finger of the high E string, that is G. Strum everything. Nice country sounding G chord here. Could you do this one? Sure, but want a little more of a twang with this song, so feel free to use the one with the B string open. All right, and again, same strumming pattern here, G, third fret of the low E string, down, up, down, up. That's it. All right, and the next chord is going to be D. We're going to strike, or well, first let me tell you how to play the chord here. First finger, second fret of the G string, that's A. Second finger on the F sharp, second fret of the E string. And our third finger is going to be on the third fret of the B string. That's our D note. All right, so open D string. Down, up, down, up. That's it. So let's go through those four chords. We'll go through it slowly and then we'll pick up the speed. E minor, C, G, to D, E minor, C, G, D. And notice how I'm getting some open strings in there between the chords. Totally cool. All right, let's pick up the speed again doing those four chords here. All right, so here we go. Keep this in mind. This is our pre-chorus here. The second time you run through the pre-chorus, that D chord is going to get an extra measure. So that D chord will have two measures. All right? And that will sound like this. Just like that. All right, let's go ahead and combine. Now, intro, verse, and pre-chorus. Here we go. Verse. Pre-chorus, here we go. So there it is. Pretty cool, right? Let's go ahead and look at the chorus now. Here is how the chorus sounds. All beginner-friendly chords, G, D, and C. Let's play them. So, what we're gonna do here, so for you're so bad. Notice how G and D, right, we split the bars. They get half of that strumming pattern. So we're gonna do here, for that G chord, strike the G note, third fret of the E string, okay? Down, up, that's it. Then we're gonna go to D, open D string, down, up, that's it. And then we go to C major. We're gonna strike the C note, and then we continue with the pattern. Down, up, and we repeat. C, down, up, up. So that will sound like this. I'll play through it slowly. Okay, let's do that again. Let's do that one more time. Here we go. We're going to repeat that phrase yet again. G, D, C, 2 times. Down, up, C, down, up, up. Then again, repeat it again. G, D, C, again. G, D, C. To complete the chorus, we're going to do now a D chord. It's going to have 2 measures, and it's going to go like this. Down, up, D note, down, up. All right? So, think you can do it? Do it with me. Here we go. Chorus. All right, let's go through all the parts. Intro, verse, pre-chorus, chorus. Here we go. Verse. Here we go. that's pretty much the tune, folks. Isn't that fun? Really great campfire song. This one's a lot of fun. So after that, after that chorus, we go into another verse. And just repeat that. 2 measures of G6 or G major, whatever you want to play. Those pivot fingers to pre-chorus E minor, C, G, D, E minor, C, G, 2 measures of D major, chorus, after that part there's going to be a verse 3, but it's a solo. They got some mandolin in there that's really, really cool, some extra guitars and stuff. So that's what's happening there. After that solo section, verse 3, we get into another pre-chorus, right? The E minor, C to G to D, all right? Then from there, we got a chorus, and it's going to be doubled. So a double chorus there. And then we have this really fun little outro. Every time I've seen videos of them playing it, it's always a little different. So we'll do a fun version of it here. So again, have fun with this part. Every time I see them do this live, it's a little different. So we've got this. So and we'll do it with the twangier G chord. Okay. So what we're going to do there, it's just a G and a C chord. So we're going to play our G chord, strike the G note through front of the E string, okay? So strike, down, up, okay? And then we're going to go to a C chord, down, up, and then go back to our G chord, 2 downward strokes to end. Again, listen back. Every version's a little bit different. If there's another version that you like and you want to incorporate, just like there's so many different ways you can do this kind of turnaround with the 1/4 turnaround there. So again, that's one way that we can do it. So let's go ahead and do this. Let's start from the solo, okay? F sharp to that G6, okay, and we have those chords, go through them. Then we have our double chorus for this. Let's just go ahead and only do one, and then we'll do the fun little outro and we'll call it a day. Again, those of you enjoying these lessons, be sure to subscribe to the channel, it helps the cause, and share these videos with a friend and click that like button on YouTube. It really does help the cause and it brings these videos to more guitar players, all right? So here we go, final chorus, we're only gonna go run through it one time, here we go. So there it is. Have fun with that outro. It's great. Again, very beginner-friendly song here. Really, really fun to play and sing along to. Tom Petty, I think, wrote some of the most iconic and just catchy tunes. I know I always have his voice in my head when I'm writing my own stuff. It's like, don't bore us, get to the chorus. I just love that quote. It's really, really great. Again, wishing you all so much success in your musical journeys. These are always such a blast. I hope you guys are having as much fun as I am with these lessons. And as always, I want to thank my friends at Fishman for helping me do these lessons week after week.